My yellow lab grown at home at the back of my yard has more yellow in it, or more sheen, or looks brighter than those at my local pet shop. Stay tuned as I explain why. Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. My name is Raleigh. I do ornamental fish keeping and fish care, tilapia breeding, keeping and trading right here in Jamaica. Wow, there's a fish dead here. Sorry about that. I saw a dead yellow lab. Yeah, it happens sometime in the pond, right? So I remove it. Okay, so today I am looking at why is it that the yellow labs, and it took some while, but I was able to actually extract two, and these look like two male. I see the black stripe at the bottom and the top of the fin right there. Yeah, that's a male, right? It's a male. You notice the yellow guy is very bright, right? I love the bright yellow. Why is it that my yellow lab, and as soon as I take them to the pet shop to be sold, right, as soon as I take them to the pet shop to be sold, guys, they become pale yellow, more like what's like right here than I got up here. Why is it that my yellow labs are so pretty, are so yellow? What am I doing different? Well, for one, I feed them the normal fish flakes. For two, I have them in a big container, right? And I'm gonna be placing them back. But these are two males, guys. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be placing them back in the pond. Right? I just wanted to share with you the brightness of these two. Right? Okay. So the yellow labs in this lab, in this I nearly say lab, right? Have this bright yellow color because of this on the side, guys. Algae. You see algae on the side, right? So if you look at the stones, you probably can barely see them. I don't feel like I want to use a GoPro right now. I just wanna. That's why I actually extracted them from the pond. Each time when I tried to put the GoPro in, they would actually hide in the rock, right? Okay, so let me take out one of the rock, share with you. So this is all of the rock was like this color, right? See the rock now on the top as the water constantly right on top of the rock, and the rock is continuously wet, and the sun comes up, algae builds up, and it becomes dark green. Now I don't have to feed these fish for a while, right? Because these fish actually consume the algae on the rocks and at the side of the pond, and the algae itself actually helps to maintain the brightness of the color within the fish pond. Right now, if you have your aquarium at your yard, you wouldn't really want all of the algae to be stored up in it. However, what you could do, guys, you could simply have recessed lighting on timer for your aquarium and place it like probably 4 hours for the day. Let it be on and then it's off. So the next 20 hours it's normal, and you'll see a little bit of algae growing, right? But the more yellow labs or MBUNA you have, is the less you will actually see it, because these little things that you see that swimming, yeah, is yellowfish, they consume algae, right? And if you want, what you could also do, you could get a bottle of water, clear water, normal water, right? Cut the bottle, put the cover on it and place it in the sun within your yard, and once or twice a week you actually empty a little bit into your pond water or your aquarium water So this is what you call feeding your fish algae, right? Or feeding your fish green water. And what you'll find is that the sheen that your fish will have is going to be pretty. And it also works, guys. I discovered this, that it also works with your Demonzoni, your Kenny, and your Janai. Now these are a little bit more easier for me to catch. If you notice on my pond, in this pond, you don't have no algae. Yeah, I tell you that these are a little bit more easier to catch, right? Yeah, and I'm gonna sort them out and show you. Give me a sec. Okay, so these are my Kenny, right, guys? I'm not even sure if it's Kenny or Jana. I think it's Kenny, right? If I'm wrong, I'll just tell you in the description, right? But they are a little bit bright in color, and if you don't know your fish, you will accidentally group it as a Demonzoni. One of the reasons why it is so blue and so pretty, guys, yeah, so blue, so pretty, it's because they've been actually consuming the algae that exists within the space, right? So the more algae they eat, the brighter the blue, the shinier it becomes, and it's really looking awesome. This fish in a freshwater aquarium with probably several of these swimming along with the yellow lab looks really cool, and they go to about 3.5 inches, right? So in the pond in which I keep these, guys, in the pond in which I keep these, I can try this as much with my, I'm gonna release them back in the pond, right? In the pond in which I keep these, there are absolutely no gathering, or should I say, no clumps of algae at the side, because they nibble at it throughout the entire day. So their sheen is always up, they're always looking cool, and whenever I am about to sell, right, because I do sell these, guys, whenever I'm about to sell, they are really looking cool. They're not looking dead and goopy, and because fish without the sun can get sick, and that's another video. But right now I'm just dealing with, oh, see it, my hornwatch is like shedding the leaf. It's sign that it's dying, right? Oh boy. So you go. All right, so I have some um MBUNA also, guys, and I can tell you the MBUNA, the sheen is beautiful, very, very beautiful, right? And they have been crossbreeding, I think it's the Janai, and so one of the babies there, right? But the blue is awesome. It doesn't look dull, and all of this, guys, is because they have been enjoying basking. Yeah, Mbuma, yeah, MBUNA, right? All of this, it's just by luck I'm able to catch this guy, because normally whenever I go, I will place the feed in the pond, move before they actually come up. But this time, like, they are really hungry, they come up for food, right? I'm going to be placing it back within the space it should be, right? Yeah, but I have probably about 3 dozen of them in here, including babies, right? And although they don't really experience like the harsh remits of the sun, they do have some amount of algae, and I can tell you that they are not short of food. Whenever I'm late in feeding, they would actually nibble around the pond, and that nibbling actually gives them the bright color, and I'm able to get good monies for them, because they really look good when I'm actually pitching my marketing strategy and my, or should I say, my sales strategy to my potential customers, right? So I have roughly about 3 dozen of them in this space. I have about probably 5 dozen yellow lab, and I have roughly about another 3 dozen I think it's Kenny. And I'm always mixing up the Kenny with the Janai. But what I can say, guys, is that algae is a good source of food for MBUNA. It do allows their sheen to be bright and looking good. It's feeding time. I'm gonna feed them, then I'm gonna go in and edit this video. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Bless up. Peace out. Bye bye.